Good morning, YouTube. I am Aegis, and today we'll be continuing the Arthetine Adventurer's Tome. Now, we last left off completing the zone of Nebelhorn and finishing the Verdant dungeon. And today we'll be starting off in Riza Falls and completing the next leg of our journey. So let's jump right into it. Alright, with the dungeon out of the way, we may as well complete Riza Falls now. So we're just going to head southwest. There's going to be a few things to grab before we get to the main section of the zone. And just head all the way down here. Right around this corner over here is Mokoko Seed number 1. And there it is. Alright, mount back up. Elite monster number 15 is all the way over on the very westernmost side of this area. And all the way over here through these ruins here. Down these stairs here is number 15. Alright, from here, let's triport to the Whirlpool Observatory. Alright, and from here, we're going to mount up and head out of the northeastern side. 3 more Mokoko Seeds to grab, and we can finish off this section of the zone. There's the first one right there. And 2 more a little ways to the north. Just up ahead is another secret area. Just past that sand waterfall and into the cave here. There it is on the ground. And 1 more, all the way in the uppermost dead end of this section. And there's the 3rd one right there. Right, we can triport back to the center now. Alright, and this time we're going to head south. We're going to work on another story. Number 1, that's actually going to be very, very important as it's going to give us access to the 7th Vista. You cannot access the 7th Vista without first completing another story 1. Now, if you've used a power pass, it will be completed on that character. Here he is right here. Just cycle through all of his dialogue and complete the quest chain. Alright, and with another story number 1 completed, you can now use these sand vortexes here. Now, every time you click on them, you're going to be randomly transported around the map. There is a small chance that every time you use one, you will be transported to a section off of the map itself where you can access Vista number 7. So just go on ahead and continue to click until eventually you get Vista number 7. And there we go, right there. About 60 seconds of clicking, and eventually you will get it. And there's Vista number 7. All right, from here, we can triport back to the center. We've got a bunch of elite monsters to kill now, as well as a bunch of Mokoko Seeds. And then we are completely done with this zone. There's Elite 14. And a Mokoko Seed just up ahead before we mount back up. Here it is right here. Alright, mount back up. 2 more Mokos to grab in another hidden area. Right through here. And you can slide all the way down here. And there's the first Moko right there. And climbing back up a little ways, there's the next one. Just continue to follow the path and climb up the ladder over here. That will take you out of this side area. And we can continue on with the remaining collectibles. Alright, heading into the central section here, there's the next Mokoko Seed. And Elite Monster number 13 is a little ways to the west. There it is right there. And 2 more Mokos to grab, and we are completely done with this zone as well. There's the first one. And the final Mokoko Seed is just up ahead. Right here in this underbrush. Alright, we're all set with Riza. We can head to Totrich now, and just take the one and only triport. Okay, in Totrich now, mount up. We're going to head up north. There's a ton of things to grab in this zone, all pretty tightly packed together. And the first items that we're going to find inside this house here is Hidden Story number 1. And just over here at this NPC Basilok, you can start another story number 2. That's 2 parts. Go on ahead and finish that now. Alright, and with that out of the way, we can head out of this building and start on the rest of this zone. First up, the Potion Merchant over here. Just head on over to them and purchase this item right here. That is cooking ingredient number 1. We'll be crafting that up a bit later at the very end, but first we're going to head down into this section. The last part of another story 2 is down here, as well as 1 more Mokoko Seed. There's the Moko right there in that bush. Grab that, head into the house right here, and inside of the orphanage, you can finish off another story number 2. Alright, once that's out of the way, mount back up. We're going to cover the entire northeastern section of this zone now. A ton of things to grab over here. And first up is one Mokoko Seed and Vista number 6. There's the Vista right here. And right next to it is the Moko. All right, take the pulley system down into the desert now. We're going to look for Elite Monster number 11. There it is right there. All right, and just run south now. This area is packed with guards on an insane respawn rate. There's the next Mokoko Seed. And just around the corner here is the last Moko in this section. Right here behind these ruins. All right, and with that done, that was a pretty frustrating one, getting attacked over and over and over. You can head over this way, and there's a few more Mokos, an Elite Monster, and the first field boss. There's the next Moko right here. Mount up once again, head on through this desert, run past all the guards. And in this section here, we find one more Mokoko Seed. Right over here. All right, we're all set here. We can mount up and head on over this way. And just over this scrap bridge over here, we find Elite Monster number 12. And just up here, past all these champions in this dead end up here, is one final Moko. And there it is right there, right up against the golden wall. All right, with that done, mount up and head down over this way. Now the field boss Velkan will spawn right in this area here. Just like every other field boss, you can switch channels if you don't see him up, provided there are additional channels. Otherwise, you can check on him every half hour, or you can just wait around for him. And there's Velkan right there. So we're just going to go on ahead and take him out now. We're just going to triport down to the Clockwork Square. Mount up, one last Mokoko Seed to grab. We are done with this zone, and we can start on the dungeon, Dr. Bergstrom's laboratory. And there it is right there inside these bushes. All right, and with that out of the way, we can head into the dungeon and grab some cooking ingredients. Okay, inside of the dungeon now, make sure to grab cooking ingredient number 7, part 1, right here. And then just continue on with the dungeon. There's going to be another cooking ingredient and a few more Mokoko Seeds up next. Okay, and as you continue on through the dungeon, kill everything along the way. You do need to actually kill everything in order for some of these pathways to open up, so make sure that you're not just running through and missing 1 or 2 guards here or there. But once you get to this second section right here, we're going to come up to cooking ingredient number 7 and another Mokoko Seed. There's the cooking ingredient right there. And the next Moko is just down here. Alright, from there, we can continue on through the dungeon to the very end and take out the final boss. Once we kill the boss, it will unlock another part of the dungeon where we can get a couple more Mokoko Seeds. Alright, and with the boss out of the way, grab one Mokoko Seed right here. And then head all the way back to the beginning of the dungeon. The pathway will be opened up, so it's just a straight line down to the start. And this barrier right here is now gone. We can head through here and find 2 additional Mokoko Seeds. There's one right there. And one more just up here. Okay, with the dungeon done, we can now head to Windbringer Hills. You can triport over to the guard post. Okay, at the Windbringer Hills now, just mount up and head due east. There's a Moko right there. And mount up, we're going to head southeast. Now this is going to be another long, kind of wide, spread out zone with everything really, really spaced out. You can kind of see by the size of the zone on the map. It's just the nature of things, I guess. But in any case, we're going to grab another Mokoko Seed right over here. And with that done, triport to the junkyard. Okay, from the junkyard, we are now going to head south. And there's 2 more Mokoko Seeds spread out in this section down here. And just jump the cliffs here, climb up this next section over here, and we can take a pulley to the first seed. Right over here behind this cliff. And the next Mokoko Seed is right up ahead. Just continue on these interactive pathways. And there it is right there. All right, with that done, triport back to the junkyard. Mount up, and this time we're going to head northeast. There's one Moko right there. And take the lift here up into the next section. All the way up top here is another vista right here. And we're just going to head all the way back down again. And circle back around. There's another Mokoko Seed right over here. And mount back up, and just up ahead is Elite Monster number 9. There it is right there. All right, with number 9 out of the way, we can head over to the northern section of this area. There's one Mokoko Seed right here. And mounting back up now, Elite Monster number 10 is just around the corner. The Shark-Toothed Crocodile right here. All right, all that's left now is a few more Mokoko Seeds to grab in a hidden area. So we're just going to head into these ruins over here. And we're just going to play the Song of Resonance here in front of the statue, and that will open up a secret area. Don't run out now. It will actually teleport you back to the beginning. Grab one Mokoko Seed here, and the second one right here. All right, with that done, we can head back to Nebelhorn now, which we will be continuing in part 3 of the Arthetine Guide. Okay, and that concludes this portion of the Adventurer's Tome Guide. Make sure that you are subscribed to the channel so that you don't miss my guides and walkthroughs. And as always, if you like the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and leave a comment down below on what you would like me to create a guide for next. And until tomorrow, may you all enjoy your adventures in Arkesia.